and gentlemen. Welcome to the 7-Figure Fashion Business Podcast,
where we talk about the fashion industry and how to get your fashion business to 7 figures.
From manufacturing strategies, cut and sew designers, to fashion hot topics and the latest fashion trends, I'm your host, Monica Monique.
And I'm your host, XYZ. And let's jump into today's episode.
Good morning.
What's up?
Well, enthusiastic are we? What were you about to say? You said you had something to tell me about what you heard. What did the person say?
This fashion designer, she was like a hard pill to swallow as a fashion designer, or, you know, like the truth about being a designer. And she said, don't go after your aspirations, your creativity, or like your dreams. Don't follow that. Follow the market in the fashion world. And that could be in every business area. It don't even just gotta be in the fashion world. But that, I saved it and it stuck with me. And now I think about it every single day, because I think that I don't even care about
the market. I agree.
I want to be. I want to be what I want to be.
Yeah.
I don't even care about.
Yeah. And that could be.
And I still kind of don't care about it, even though.
Yeah, but that's so hard. When you're broke, like you gotta get to a point where you need money, so you gotta go where the money is. If the market is telling you skinny jeans are out, but all you make is skinny jeans, stop. You know?
Stop. Or like plan a rebrand for when it do come back. Or I don't know, make it in a better way, make it in a cooler way, so that try to bring it back.
I don't know. I think, I kind of agree. Like, go where the market is. Like, even, let's say if my favorite gown style was, I don't know, something that was in style 3 years ago. I'm not going to keep making it just because I'm going to make whatever's in style right now. I couldn't stand them leaves. Couldn't stand them 3D leaves.
Wow, they're so nice. So cute.
I just don't like that everybody was doing it. Like, leaves everywhere. I probably did maybe 2 or 3 ones with regular leaves, and then the flowers and stuff I like those better than the leaves. But either way, I went with the market.
Yeah.
So it was what it was.
Yeah.
There was this girl, she said she doesn't care. She doesn't have kids. She said she doesn't care nothing about baby clothes. She don't care nothing about diapers. She don't care nothing about strollers. But it's her number one selling product. It's her number one selling online store. Is a baby product store. And that's basically what she's doing. Like, she's going with whatever the market says. So I don't know if I could fully be uninvested, though, in what I sell. Maybe. I don't know. I think it would be hard, but I can see how people could do it.
Yeah, balanceable.
I still love gowns, even though I don't particularly like the leaves. When I did it in a way that I felt was really pretty. And what was already said, like that blue dress, did you see her prom send off? Beautiful. Beautiful. Like, I made it into a way that went with my design aesthetic. However, I think if I don't like baby strollers, I wouldn't sell them.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. But that's a really good market, because she probably studied like what's something that's popular to sell.
Yeah.
And somebody gonna always need diapers.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you can't not get your child diapers.
Right.
And how many people have children?
I'm trying to think, what would I sell that I don't like selling? Or that I wouldn't want to sell? Like, could I sell bottled water? I probably could. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
Staples. What about Staples? Could you have a staple type store?
Sure.
But you just said you only want to sell what you want to sell.
I don't want to do alterations.
Right, but you still do them sometimes.
When I was at the studio the other day, So I've met everybody on my studio's on the third floor.
Mm-hmm.
I met everybody on the third floor.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm meeting everybody on the second floor. It's really just from being there more. You see everybody because everybody's not there at the same time.
Right.
So I met 2 people on the second floor, and they was asking like, "Oh, what you do?" And they showed me their rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Making conversation,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, "Oh, I make gowns and dresses." I make gowns and dresses. And she was like, "Oh, alterations?" And I was like, "No," but it still stuck with me from even what she said about going with the market. And I think that I did a market research report on being a seamstress, and they said tailoring is coming back between now and like 2028 or something.
Yep, I remember
Tailoring is coming back, and it's just what people want, especially with online shopping.
Yes,
and everybody's body type is different, so it's a really good market to get into.
Yeah. I don't particularly like alterations, but I do think that if it's in the same genre of what I make and I can charge a super, super high price for it because it's on a wedding dress or on a beaded gown or includes feathers, then I don't mind doing it. If it is $300 to take in a wedding dress or to add a lining, by all means, bring the dress in, you know? Because really, I can either do it myself or I can have somebody on the team do it or one of the other outside seamstresses do it for $50 to $60. And then I still made a $230K profit because I had the resource to be able to get this done in a professional way for them. The customer doesn't care how it gets done as long as it's done properly and professionally and it fits how it's supposed to fit on the day of. So I think as a business person, you just gotta be able to make it work. And for me, I think the only way to make alterations work is to, just like with my collection, to narrow it down. Alterations, I'm only doing alterations on these specific types of products. Not anything and everything.
Yeah. I follow a lot of tailors actually. They don't make dresses or anything. They just tailor clothes. They've been pretty cool to watch, and I've been learning like a lot. But it seems like they love tailoring. You don't have any art dreams, at all.
I follow this YouTuber girl, and I really enjoy the way she does her YouTube shorts, and because it's almost like a little mini Project Runway every time. It's like, oh, a customer came in, they ordered this from online, it came in looking for like that. Here's what it looks like when they try it on. Always looks horrible. Then she'll be like, and then I took out this. I added corset strings in the back because they couldn't zip it up. And then I added a skin color matching mesh instead of this light mesh that was on there. And now, bam, here's the product. And then it's a picture of that. And that's literally as long as her video is. Like, the way I explained it is as long as the video is. And I think it's so nice. All she does is tailoring or alterations to online orders that get messed up. That's all she does. That's her specialty. And I feel like
we need people like that.
Yeah.
They're smart.
Smart. But yeah. I mean, the one girl, I don't know if you remember, I was talking about the girl from New York who worked at the wedding store. She said she charges a minimum of $300 for alteration. So it's a lucrative business if you're doing it on the right things. But if somebody has a rip in their jeans, who cares?
I want you to fix a zipper.
Yeah, stuff like that.
But that's the first thing. That's one of the first things that people ask when they know that you know how to sew. Alterations. It's a business.
It's a business. Would you do it?
Well, I know. I said on my social media that I'll do it for views and likes and profile clicks. And then in the caption, I'll put disclaimer. I don't actually offer this service.
What's the point of doing it then?
I just said it.
For profile clicks, but then they come into your profile for the wrong reason. Don't you want to come to the profile for something you actually do?
Well, it'll be for it'll be like mine is gonna be, oh, I got dressed and here's my outfit that I bought from such and such, and it looks a mess on me, but now I'm gonna fix it.
Yeah, there's this girl who does that for herself.
For herself, yeah, it'll be for myself.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all she does it is for herself. She's like an extra small. So every time she orders an extra small, it's always still baggy on her. And so she starts from the beginning to the end, and then it looks nice on her. But I don't think she does it for other people. She just does it for herself. But I don't know what her actual business is, or if her business is just social media.
If it comes down to it, I'll do it.
Like if you need money. Yeah.
I mean, I literally just did alterations.
For, what happened with your little sister's dress? Did you finish it? Did you take a picture? What's tomorrow, the party?
You'll see tomorrow.
Did it come out nice?
Yeah.
Okay. It was looking cute so far.
Thanks.
I wanted to talk about prom season. So we haven't been back in a while, you guys. I'm sure y'all know because I've only been posting like every other week just because we didn't have enough episodes to do every week since our last time that we came in here. But prom season. Okay, so you can give your review first. How was prom season for you? Like both your personal prom season and working in the store during prom season. What's wrong with your eyes?
Let's talk about your prom season.
Let's talk about yours. Because last time we were here, you were talking about giving away the free dress and the high school promotion and posting more on social media of your work. Like, how did all that go?
Let's talk about your prom season.
Z, oh my God.
My prom season. I don't want to.
Lord, save me.
Talk about yours. You had a great prom season.
I mean, I feel like this podcast is to teach people to learn. Oh my God, y'all.
Maybe later.
Well, at least. Okay.
I don't want to talk about my prom season at all.
Oh my God. Okay. You feel like it went bad?
I was spiritually attacked since November.
You was spiritually what?
Spiritually attacked since November.
You was spiritually attacked?
Yes, the devil attacked me since November.
Okay. All right. Well.
For when the garage door didn't open, I should have known that it was going to be bad. Then I didn't have a car. Then, oh no. I don't want to talk about my prom season at all.
Okay.
I can talk about when I'm ready though. I feel like I always talk about my failures.
Okay.
But I don't really want to talk about it. I ain't really trying to hear it.
Oh my God. All right.
I'm trying to break away and get into the good things right now.
Yeah. I mean, all failures are lessons, which are blessings. So everything is. You don't know.
That's why I said I don't want to talk about it. I don't really have a positive mindset right now.
Really? On anything in life or just prom season?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, my prom season was, I know Z's gonna be like, oh, your prom season was good, you do well. Every year you say, oh my God, your prom season was so good.
From the outside.
From the outside looking in, I feel like, sure. For me, I feel like this was like one of the hardest years. I feel like my staff was very fickle. Like, because, I started off with the intern that you knew. And then who else was working at the store? Like, in the beginning of prom season, we had the two high school interns. The two high school interns. You, the other girl, I think that was in the beginning. And then I think when she pulled out, then I called in Puda, right?
No, I think it just so happened to be the same. I thought Puda just asked you to come back.
No, she asked me in December, but I didn't actually bring her back until like April.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe in the March. I don't know. And then I had the outside seamstress. And then when the other girl pulled out, then I don't know. So then I don't know. I feel like my staff was too fluctuating during prom season. Like, certain people were there and then they weren't, and then other people were there and then they weren't, and then hire new people. Like, I kept rolling over staff, which I felt like was unsuccessful for me because I like to have the same staff throughout the whole prom season. And I feel like it was a lot of weeks where I was just like, okay, this was made improperly, so I have to take everything out. Like, I would stay overnight to take everything out and redo like other people's work. That was very frustrating. And then I feel like people were super either late or calling out this year. By the end, I had called in 2 girls from who used to work at the store years ago, just to finish our prom season, get the last 20 orders kicked out and done, which I think was fairly well. I had one of our seamstresses from last year. She actually passed. Early May. I started visiting her in the hospital in April. Because I had heard that, her cancer had came back and she wasn't doing well. On top of Will's passing in October, I felt like those 2 people passing connected to work affected me at work.
Yeah.
Because then I'm here every day, all day, in and out, long hours, and like these 2 people, I don't know, are no longer with us on this earth. So I feel like that was very hard. But the orders themselves, great, sure. Everybody went to prom successfully. Every single order. There were no cancellations. There were no returns. There were no mishaps. Like, there were some people that either were very particular or overly intrusive with their commentary or just being like a nitpicky type customer. But even those people were happy with their order and picked up and went to prom successfully. No chargebacks, no returns. All were happy with their order. So in that regard, yes, it was great. But I think, personally, it was a very hard year.
I could see the staff. I feel like last year the staff was good.
Yeah.
So you would think that this year would be like that, but yeah. Remember, I forgot to mention this part. Remember, the girl said go with the market. I think prom season is one of those times where you have to go with the market. Like, you can't be like, I don't do this design, because it's prom. Everybody wants their dress to be different. And if you just make these one particular dresses, I don't think, like, you'll sell it, because then everybody is going to go to prom looking a different way. And then some people be like, I don't like my shoulders, so I need a long sleeve, or I don't like this. Like, so I think that was a really good prom season lesson too.
Yeah. For you or for me, or what do you mean? Like, the prom season lesson was just
not lesson. Like, her saying go with the market. I think that's an area in the fashion world where you do have to go with the market.
Yeah. Yes and no. Like I said, like, I still did the leaves even though they weren't my favorite thing to do. But it was like I had to manipulate the design in a way where I felt like it was attractive and not like I'm making you look like a tree. Yeah, I didn't like the ones where it's leaves from shoulder to foot. I feel like you look like a branch on one side, but I still made it in a way where, for me, it was a beautiful design. So yes, that's going with the market, but that's still making it to your aesthetic too. But I think overall, managing wise, like, there were a lot of times where I was like, it doesn't matter. Like, you're late. Okay, show up. Like, yes, you were on the schedule for 11 a.m., but you just woke up and it's 12, so you won't be here until 1:30. I don't care. If you want to get here at 1:30 and you still want to work, come in to work. If you're drunk or hungover from last night, then I guess stay home. Like, okay. Like, or, I don't know, stuff like that would just be some. But again, I'm a very go to work type person. I don't drink. Can't remember the last time that I had a drink. Could have been for your birthday last year. I don't know. No, my birthday when you forced me to drink.
No.
What was it?
You didn't even drink.
No, remember I had that one drink?
I didn't even drink on your birthday. I think my drink just sat there.
Yeah.
But Fashion Week.
Oh.
We both got wine, right?
Yeah, wine. Yep, on Fashion Week. But, so, to me, it's, like, odd when somebody comes in every week and was like, oh, my God, I'm so hungover. Like, you were just hungover yesterday. How can you be hungover again today? I don't know. Okay.
That's the lifestyle. When you work in it, too.
Yeah, I guess. But there were other people who were just late because they were late. And it was just like, okay, you're not going to be here for long, so I'm just going to deal with it. Mm-hmm. As long as you come in and do a couple hours, just help with this one dress, I don't care, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, I care. I really do care. I'm really upset on the inside, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I need this dress to be done, you know? And I feel like that was my disposition for a lot of prom season this year, which I did not like. Yeah. I did not like that of myself. Mm-hmm. Because it's like, I'm forced to deal with this because I have no other option. Mm-hmm. So it was just like, every day was kind of like, all right, like, you know, like, I'm just trying to deal with this, but I have to get this stuff done. So I'm just going to throw that aside for today. Next day, I got to throw it aside for today. Next day, I got to toss it aside for today. Like, you know, So I did not like that. But overall, I, you know, at the end of the day, I always know it's my name on the door. Not literally, clearly, but like at the end of the day, I know it's my business. People are asking for Monica. People are saying Monica made my dress. So even when other people fall short, I still have to be the one that take the blame or take the credit. Mm-hmm. So I just made it a point this year to stay late more times, to stay overnight more times, just to make sure everybody's order was done. Which really this year I wanted to do more manufacturing. Mm-hmm. I did order a couple dresses. I did use half the dresses out of the ones that I ordered for the Nigerian manufacturer. I did use 4 out of the 8, which I feel like it cut a lot of the time for those dresses. Mm-hmm. But I felt like a lot of the girls' dress designs didn't call for it. Mm-hmm. So I have to figure out how to do that better next year. In addition to
the market, I feel like he was going with the market with that.
Yeah, it was because they were like the base that most girls wanted. I think the brown, or maybe the thickness, or whatever. It was like certain things, certain dresses just didn't need. But I think I'll definitely do better with that next year. Overall, though, the orders themselves, the clients themselves, I would say 98% of the clients were top tier. Paid the money, came to their fittings, picked up, no complaints, no, didn't call me late at night, didn't do whatever. I really gave everybody the store number this year. Ain't nobody really hit my cell phone number at all.
That's good.
Unfortunately, the one person that did was the one person who would call and text me at 11 p.m. and 10 p.m. Mm-hmm. But other than that, like, I only had 2 clients that were kind of nitpicky and slightly, you know, not my target audience.
Which is normal. I could see 2. I think we said we have 100 orders, and out of them 100 orders, one of them it'd be annoying or bad, or I think we said that a long time ago. So 2 is
average.
Yeah,
right. Which is probably a good number for most people. I just complain because I don't even want the 2.
Yeah,
I want everybody to be my ideal customer. That's the point where I want to be at.
Yeah,
but definitely had. I think for most people, they're like, wow, that's only a little bit. You know, like, I have people calling me all the time, or people texting me all the time, or like annoying customers with every customer. And I'm just like, I complain about the 2 out of 100. So I think it's still a blessing for sure to even have that minimal. And again, even they were happy with their order and picked up and took all the photos and sent me photos and stuff too, which I feel it's odd, but as long as they're happy, sure. But yeah, I think that part was good. But I think overall, one thing that I really took away from this prom season is staff is so important. And really getting that staff narrowed down, I think by January, maybe February, is going to have to be the move versus like during prom season trying to figure out a move. Even my younger sister, like she was in and out within like a month or two. Like even that was a very annoying situation for me. But yeah,
I seen that all the time at jobs though. Any job I worked, would be in and out.
I don't like that.
Even like big corporations, Walmart and Amazon and McDonald's, they got employees that be in and out. So
yeah, I don't like that, and I feel like that's not normal for us, right?
It's the people. It ain't really you.
Yeah, for sure. It's the people. I know it ain't me. Oh, I know it ain't me because the 3 people that were in and out during this prom season, like I know my sister's personality. And she really can't handle stressful situations, I think. So prom season is stressful. It's a lot of moving parts. It's a lot of, can you do this, can you do that? And it's so crazy because she wasn't even doing the main thing. And she still was like, this is too much.
Maybe it was the travel.
I think it was part of it. Anxiety about driving and stuff like that and parking. And like, for me, it's like nothing for you to have anxiety about. Just get in the car, get out, walk 2 blocks, 3 blocks, and call it a day. Not that deep. But and then the other person, I think their lifestyle, again, I don't think it was me. I think it was them. I think their lifestyle just didn't line up.
I think she gotta go where the market is. She gotta go where the money is.
What do you mean?
Like, that's how she make money, and she wanna move. That's how she make money. So like, can't really like. You're gonna come to work with more hangovers, and I don't know.
Yeah, but you don't have to drink just because you serve alcohol. It's not a requirement.
Yeah, you don't have to, but it happens.
Yeah,
I think that was just catching them to where I don't think she knew what she was getting into.
Yeah. But overall, everything is a blessing. I'm a very positive person. Even if something is a mess, I'm like, oh, that's a blessing. So I'm gonna just say it was all a blessing. Financially, it was a blessing. I'll tell you that. I feel like this year I actually saved up enough to really figure out manufacturing for next year and not have to worry. So I really just have to take my time and really sit down and be like, okay, which route am I going to go? And not spend my money on anything else, So I'm just like, okay, I need to figure out how I'm going to maneuver next year in order to make this be. But outside of that, though, I did enjoy a lot more of the gowns that we made this year. I think they were more detailed in certain aspects as far as like the corset and the hand detailing, like the pearls and the rhinestones and the leaves and the 3D designs. I really loved that part of the design this year. Like every dress kind of had something cool about it. So I really did love that. I love that part of the designing process and how everybody worked together. Like Milan's dress, like Ariana started with the feathers and then you I think you did the feathers at 1.2, right? The black feathers. And then one by one, I put some of the pearl strings together. You put some of them together. D helped put them on. You helped put them on. Jay helped put them on. And then like it switched hands for each day. But I was able to say, okay, this is this customer's dress. Here's her inspiration picture. Sometimes I would text y'all the picture so y'all can look at it while y'all are doing something here. And then Nia's over here doing this other dress. I feel like if I had that same team for a whole year straight, like if we all worked together for a year straight and then next prom season, it would be crazy. It would be crazy. It would be so good. But everybody is gone. Not everybody is gone. I still have two. But I think this goes into like the managing style. I did want to bring up these managing styles today because I was listening to this podcast and this girl was talking about all these different managing styles. And when she described this particular managing style, I was like, oh, this is my problem. So this particular managing style is called coaching. The manager focuses on developing employees' skills and potential through guidance and feedback. A manager who has this style promotes personal and professional growth at all times and sometimes coaches their employees to be bosses, their own bosses. And I think this is my this is my managing style. I am often coaching my employees through feedback, guidance, and then they end up having personal and professional growth. But that leads to them leaving my company to start their own companies, which I don't necessarily mind because I love everybody who works for me and I want everybody to be successful and have money. But at the same time, you're coaching your team to leave your team. So you end up with no team. And then you start with another employee and then you coach the new employee to leave you. Yeah. So then you don't have nobody working for you. So I feel like this is my problem. However,
I don't think it's just your problem. I think in like episode 1 or 2 maybe, like I said, it's hard to, this is a profession where it's hard to have employees because people move on and grow their business themselves. So I don't think it's a you problem. I think that it's a fashion problem. Even hairstylists, if you need somebody to braid down the hair, you need somebody to wash the hair and like, little things. But if you hire somebody else to do, like, you need a team, but if you hire somebody else to do it, then they're going to most likely move on and be a hairstylist themselves.
Right.
So this is one of those professions.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Yeah, that's true.
And when a lot of people that's in school, they get their fashion degrees, it's like it's their dream to go use their fashion degree to work for Chanel, but then they want to eventually move on and work on their brand.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those, again, professions.
Yeah.
So you do have to find a system to where, I don't know, hire people that actually need jobs and don't want to do it. Or, I don't know, like Amazon. It's like, what is it called? It's like a system or a chain line. What is it called?
Yeah, maybe a chain.
Or like warehouse jobs. Like, I feel like it would be something like that.
Yeah.
To where you could just hire people that need jobs.
Yeah.
And then if somebody do have like fashion interest, like maybe it can be a opportunity, 6 months internship. You gotta apply for it and you gotta be top notch, and like, it can be an exclusive thing to come work for you if you want to be a fashion designer or something.
Right. Yeah.
Or opportunity program. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that like too. Like, it definitely has to be like, for sure. I think my internships need to be.
Yeah, keep them. But
yeah, I would keep the internships for sure. Like the high school ones and maybe college ones. But for people outside of high school and college, I think it has to be like application. And I think it has to be more of like a mentorship, like a 6-month mentorship that you sign up for rather than just internship that you can just have. And it might even have to be paid. Like you have to pay to be part of the mentorship program versus what happened this year where you just come and go. Or just not even like taking it seriously. So,
or you could have like 2 of those type of employees, but the other 20 no fashion entrance at all. Like you
Yeah.
just teach them. Like we're hiring, no experience needed, but we'll teach you.
Yeah.
And then you teach them not much. What they said, like
Right, yeah, like I don't know, like that's kind of what I wanted for my younger sister. I'm like, okay, she doesn't sew, so she can focus on sales and computer and like stuff like that, stuff that does not have anything to do with sewing. And then she got mad because all she wanted to do was sew, which didn't make sense to me because I'm like, what? That don't even make sense. But I think because she sees us.
I was about to say that because you know sometimes like a janitor, they'll get hired to be a janitor and a dishwasher, but then they see all the other positions and they want to do it now. They want to move up because you don't want to be a janitor forever. Like that.
Yeah.
Not saying that was a janitor job. I'm just saying.
Right.
When you see the other areas of the job, of course you're going to want to always move up.
Yeah. Maybe. That really annoyed me because I'm like, you're so good at this part. That's why I hired you for this part. And the fact that like she was unhappy with it, I was just like, wow. Is this so intriguing that everybody wants to be a part of it? Like
that's another thing too. You could spark that.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's my problem is I spark inspiration in people from doing regular everyday
but that's the
consultations and tasks.
That's the profession, that's the career.
Yeah.
So you do have to like set your system up to where you are a dishwasher, and I can't show you so much.
Right.
You are a janitor, like this. I think I seen a hairstylist. She has employees, but her employees it has nothing to do with hair.
Yeah.
And it allows her to do hair full time. Like she has somebody to run her scheduling, to run her marketing. Like she don't have a person to braid the hair or So
I think for me, what I want to do is I want to hire outside companies to do that stuff. Like people do more work when they are invested in the outcome because they manage their own business. So instead of hiring somebody to work for me to do my accounting, I'd rather hire an accounting firm to do the accounting because that's your job or that's your company. So you'll do it better because your company is an accounting company. Or marketing. Instead of me hiring somebody to work in my store to do marketing, I'd rather hire a marketing company to do the marketing. I think for me, I have to learn my lessons faster. And it's more of a who, not how type of thing where instead of me trying to figure out how to do things, I need to figure out who to do things. And that'll just move the needle further faster instead of other people coming in and out and then not even really having those people around. But yeah, some of the other management styles, I mean, I think I could fall under a lot. One was democratic manager, and this manager involves team members in decision making and processes, encouraging input and feedback. This can lead to higher employee satisfaction and a better team of collaboration. I feel like I sometimes ask the employees, like, okay, how do you feel like the best way to do this is? Or I'll just be like, okay, this dress needs this. You can put it on however you want, but this is the style. Like I did that a lot with the orange dress or the feather dress or the gold dress. Like I just asked the interns or whatever, this is the look they're going for. You know, you can do it in whatever way you want to do it as long as it looks like this image. And then I just let them do it and I continue to like work on whatever I was working on. Another managing style is charismatic. The manager relies on their personal charm and enthusiasm to inspire and motivate employees. I don't think I do that. This style can drive high engagement but may overly depend on the leader's presence. I don't think I do that. Servant leadership is this manager prioritizes the needs of the team, acting as a supporter and a facilitator. This style enhances team morale and creates a positive work environment. Do you feel like I prioritize the needs of the team? What y'all need? I don't know if I prioritize.
Is this just different managing styles? Or just,
This is different managing styles. Transformational manager is a manager who inspires and motivates employees to achieve their highest potential and embrace change. This style fosters innovation and long-term growth. I don't know, there's a lot of different managing styles, but I feel like the one that most resonates with me is the coaching style. But yeah, overall, every prom season is a learning lesson. I feel like I did much better with accepting and denying certain customers.
Yeah. I feel like each prom season I've been there, every year I see you grow.
Yeah.
In a whole different area too.
In a whole different area?
Each year.
Yeah.
Yeah, you grow every year. And you keep going, you don't give up.
Yeah.
It's gonna get crazy. And you handle the craziness. And then the end result be, I got through it. It didn't.
Yeah.
So,
it's never, I'm not going to get through it.
For me, I'd be like, well,
what?
Well,
that's the end of that.
leave me alone.
Leave me alone. Oh, this one. I don't know if you can see this. I feel like this is my managing style when it comes to like teaching people how to sew. I'm gonna have to put this video in the
Let me start it over.
This video in a clip, because that's a funny video to me. Like for me, I think this is how I teach people how to sew.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
People want more help than that. And that's not, to me, that's not how it works. You gotta take the stick and get it for yourself. Like, basically the video I just played for her was...
Yeah, I think a school is, I don't know, people probably expect it to be like a school. I can see that in school.
Yeah.
But like, how I just said, well, what's wrong with that?
Yeah. What's wrong with that? Like Ariana was like, she was working on a zipper. And she was like, I can't get it. Can you just do it for me? And I was like, oh, yeah, hold on. Let me just switch the foot position. And then I was like, there you go. And I had her try to do it again. And then she did it. But I was just like, yeah, it's not no giving up. Right. You just try again.
Right. I think that's a good teaching way.
Yeah.
I think I'll be like that. I'll be that type of mom.
That type of mom? Thank you for listening. No, count your blessings.
Thank you for listening, but count your before you count your money, yeah.
Oh my God, let's do it over. Count your blessings
before you count your money.
Bye.
Bye.